And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. They'll go to the ground. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Brown will throw it. Makes his connection. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Here's a... Timeout. Field tight game here late in the first half. Who knows, maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And the Hokies will line up to kick off and start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Running with power.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking left, and the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game, but early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
The Bulls are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes a connection. And stampeding through the defense. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Bulls will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Virginia Tech 17, South Florida 8.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Brown wants to pass. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. They'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Knocked down for the tackle.
And I think it's go time now at this point of the game if you're on offense because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this game.
Email on 1st down leads them in 2nd and manageable. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds him out of the backfield. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Hokies want to crank the tempo. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And that's a very productive first read. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. To the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong circumstances, they are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
On the ground, it's Tootin.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff. The type of situation with the lead late in the game, you want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that.
Leaves it with the running back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Buying some time. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And while the game is all but decided, Why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Quarterback will audible. Back to throw, it's Drones. Got it! Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go, final play of the game right here. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, USA.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Tootin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense getting set for first down. Scanning the field, it's Drones. Getting some heat. And And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out fired on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. He tries to take the top off. It's complete. A huge pickup. Off he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hokies. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They're going to run it. Hard running there. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. After that last completion, it's second down. The give to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and obviously a great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Looking for room. It's Scatterbo. And he breaks in. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
On to attempt the try. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tootin. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Drones. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Using his legs, it's Scatterbo. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they did.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Scatterbo. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Virginia Tech, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. First and 10.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the scene.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now first and 10 from their own 45. He's going to pass. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Tootin. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. Catch in the middle. It's Tootin. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
I like how this offense throws to their running backs in different areas of the field. It's not always going to be to the perimeter. It's not always going to be screens, but they can attack the middle of the field, too, using these angles.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in 4-6.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23.
Set to kick this one away.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Looking to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Scatterbo. Discards a man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Arizona State! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies.
Number 83.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be...
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Sun Devils! What a grab and go for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Moves around to clear up the vision. Gets rid of it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Escapes trouble. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half.
Arizona State 28, Virginia Tech 21.
The Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Sun Devils in the hurry-up. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
You know, on that third down, you thought they would have been a little bit more aggressive throwing it vertically downfield. Instead, they throw it behind the line of scrimmage to their back, and they're putting a lot of pressure on him. He's going to have to make multiple defenders miss to get that first down. Obviously not able to do it, and now you're expecting them to.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Quick strike complete.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1.
At the 10-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Finds his man enough for the first. And the Sun Devils are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is, too. Where is...
Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Tootin. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Throws for the tight end. It falls incomplete, and will change into the field to get things started back up.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arizona State 35, Virginia Tech.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
With the catch, it's Scatterbo. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's not afraid to go deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found